Let me share my screen. Please let me know once you are able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
We can see Krishna.
Great. So you need to prepare a document like this. It will be useful for you only. So if it's simple, taking example of L-trim. So if you are working on a filter L-trim, in the help document you will get this syntax, right? Make it a note and try to do the same filtration with the data what you have, and get the output. And you need to write a definition column in which you need to write regarding that filter what is the use in your own language, so that in a normal language, see, definition of L-trim is deletes the character at the beginning of any value. So it is in your own language, like L-trim blanks deletes the blank spaces at the beginning of any value. By when can you people send me this doc?
By Sunday I can send.
Okay. Yeah. So let us go to CADS and see. Do you have any questions as of now?
No, Krishna.
So before going to other tasks, do you have any questions on master data and transactional data from S4 to IBP, IBP to, sorry, flat file to IBP? Okay. So yeah, so before going to the next step, I need to give you some details like S4. When we are integrating S4 system or any other database direct systems, if you have three different layers like quality system, development system, and production system, we can directly connect them to single configuration here. So default configuration will be development, that is generate and execute. I think I already discussed this topic, but let me give you a deep discussion on this. So if you want to add a new If you want to add a new system here, like in the same way we have this username and password, right? This is our development system. If you want to add the client quality system, you will be giving the quality system details. You will be giving the login credentials of that particular quality system, so that the quality system will be connected. And when you are pulling the data, the default system need to be changed. Whether if you want to pull the data from quality system need to be changed to default. Click on default and it gets this symbol of settings on this page. So this is a default symbol. Clear on this?
Okay, Krishna.
Yes, Krishna.
Yeah. So let us take a task here which we've already built from. Let's take this location IBP. Okay, let's see what is happening in this location master data. What are the four compulsory global variables we need to use while sending it to IBP data to IBP?
Uh, batch command.
Plan area, time profile, scenario, and batch command.
Okay, great. So let me run this job and see, let's go to IBP and discuss some topics of IBP today and tomorrow. Like what are master data, what is planning area and those things. Money and Prakash, do you want me to cover any specific topics on CADS? Other than this, we discussed master data and transactional data, end-to-end flow from S4 to IBP and flat file to IBP. We discussed standard templates. We discussed custom templates. Whatever filters we are currently working on, and whatever is pending is IBP to S4 or IBP to flat file outbound and script. Do we need to discuss
global
something
variable,
else?
global variables and preload and postload scripts in the other.
Scripting language, we will be having one session on that. Global variables we already discussed. So generally global variables are symbolic placeholders. So these global variables, what it does, you need to give four mandatory global variables. One is batch command. Okay, let's go step by step. You said global variables, right? Before going to IBP, let's dig into. We have three types of global batch commands. One is insert update, one is replace mode, and the other one is delete mode. So whenever we use insert update mode, sorry, uh, yeah, we have insert update mode, replace mode, and delete mode. So what happens? Insert update, if you have an existing data, when you send a new data, so the existing data, it will check for the existing records. If the record is same, it will be keeping the same, and if there is a new record added, that will be updating the existing records, which says insert and update. Next is replace, so it replaces the complete data at the target system. Next is delete, so it deletes the data and updates the new data in that target system. Let me go to IBP first. Today we are going to discuss about IBP. Can someone share me the IBP? Did you people get access to IBP?
No, Krishna, we didn't get.
No, Krishna.
Okay. Just a second, guys. Let me open IBP first. Just a second. 309942. Yeah, got it. So fatal error. Okay. So if you see, this is the first IBP screen, and in IBP screen, we have different tiles here. Generally, we know we will be doing 5 different types of plannings in IBP, like supply planning, demand planning, inventory optimization, sales and operations, response, and supply chain control tower. The new one is DDMRP. But when we are going with the CPIDS, majorly we will be sending the time series data. So we will be considering the demand planning. So once the data is loaded into demand planning area, I said there will be planning areas, right? Which we are currently using is a unified planning area. Like that, we can create multiple planning areas in the model configuration. Note a point that planning areas will be created in the model configuration. So backend system, like let's take an example. You can hear me, right, guys?
Yes, Krishna.
Yes, Krishna.
Krishna.
Yeah, so let's go to model configuration. So model configuration is a tile in CPA IBP where you will be building the tables and so all the structures or key figure structures in IBP. So if you see here, you will be having first as attributes. So what is attribute? Attribute means a field name. Like in our product master data, what are the fields? We have product ID, product description, product name, these all things, right? These all are the attributes in IBP. In IBP, it is called as attribute. So in model configuration, you can create a new attribute by clicking on new, and you can give the attribute ID like ZIBP PRT ID. I1. You can stay just I can write KRI underscore IBP 1. Description Krishna underscore product ID. So same data type whatever we are practicing in CADS, here also it will ask for the data type. So we are going to select the nvarchar and we will give the length. Click on save. So what happens, this ID product attribute is already will be created. You can go to search ZIBPPRT1. See, this is my product, and whichever I created, this is inactive. When you assign it to a particular table, master data, and when you assign it to a planning area, that is no, then it will get activated. Right? You can create multiple attributes here. So, what is an attribute? This is completely related to IBP. IBP consultants will be doing this, but having an knowledge of what is planning area, what is master data, you will be. It will be an added advantage to for us. So if you see in the planning area, we will be having master data types as well. So there are how many different types of master data? Actually, there are 5 different types of master data in IBP. One is simple master data, one is compound master data, one is compound master data, one is virtual master data, one is reference master data, and the other one is external master data. So simple master data, simple master. Let me open an Excel sheet. So 5 different types of master data. What are the 5 simple? One is simple master data, one is compound master data, external master data, reference master data, virtual master data. So these are the 5 different types of master data in IBP. So regarding to CPIDS, we will only work with simple master data and compound master data. But what is the reference of reference master data means? This master data is something reference of either simple master data or a compound master data. Within IBP, they will take a reference of one master data and they will create another master data. So virtual master data is a type of master data table which is not available physically, but virtually it is used. These tables can be used as virtual master data as well. So external master data is used as when you get a master data from external systems, that is known as external master data. But majorly for CPIDS, we need to consider the simple master data and compound master data, because through CPIDS we will only load simple master data and compound master data. So what is the difference between simple master data and compound master data, guys?
In simple master data, only one product details will be available. But combining
Okay.
two or more simple master data, then it will become a compound master data.
Perfect. So simple master data is a type of master data where single table details or single object details will be provided, like product master data, customer master data, location master data. Coming to compound master data is the combination of two or more simple master data. So this is about master data in IBP. So let me show you one table of master data types. See, this is a table. Let me go to product. Let's take example of our unified planning area master. If you see, this is the table. So this table of product master data have different attributes. What are those attributes? Product ID, product ABC description, ABC ID, ABC logged, Z SRP, PRD, ZSR, PRID. product number. So we, what is this? This is a key field. I said, right, we need a key field that is product ID for that particular table. So this is a stable structure for that particular table, and this is the field, product ID is the key field here, key and required field. So you can keep, if it is key field in your table, you can give it in the tick mark as well. If it is required, instead of key, one is key field, remaining can be required or non-required as well. So sometimes what happens, you will get an error like key fields are not mapped when you are sending data to IBP. So if you mark it as product description as key field with product ID, and when you are loading the data, if one of the field is missing, product description is missing, it will throw you an error, key field is not, key field is missing. So majorly we will have this product IDs as key fields, or customer IDs or location IDs are the key fields of any table in master data. That is master data. And next we will be having related to us key figure calculation. So we know that we will be sending the actuals quantity, actuals revenue, these all things, right? So that is known as transactional data in other systems. Here we call it as a key figure data. So key figure data will have calculations where if you want to calculate the actuals quantity, there will be a formula written by IBP consultants. So once you give that IBP planning area UNIPA key figure, let's go to actuals quantity because we worked on this, right? When you select the actuals quantity and go, see, this is the key figure level. From the day one I am saying we will send the data at the base planning level, correct? What is the base planning layer level here? Anyone, can you say what is the base planning level here?
Actuals quantity key figure we consider as base planning level.
What is base planning level, money? Shravani? Anyone? What is first? What is base planning level?
Base planning level, it's a planning level at which we load the transactional data like customer ID, their location ID, those are base planning level.
Yes. Then what is the base planning level of this particular master key figure?
A customer ID, location ID, periodic period ID, those are the base level. Not the actual quantity is not base planning level.
Can you repeat that?
Customer ID, location ID, and PRD ID and periods ID, those are base level, base planning level areas.
Yeah. UOM to ID. So basically, period ID means we will take it, consider it as a key figure date. So we know here, if you see here, right, actuals quantity at the rate of week prod log cust UOM2. So week prod log cust UOM2 is the base planning level of that particular key figure.
Mm.
And these, they have written a calculation here, calculation graph. Let's where use filter. Okay, now click on this. Click on this. It will give you actuals quantity and what is the base planning level. Base planning level is week prod log cost here. EOM2 is not mandatory because initial once we are sending data from CPIDS, we don't map EOM2 mandatorily every time until unless it is required, because UOM2 is already mapped in UOM master data while sending the UOM master data. So within the IBP, what they have written a filter, they have written the calculation in such a way that base planning, just a second. Guys, just give me 2 minutes. Now I'm just getting a call. Yeah, so let me. Yeah, so this is the base key figure calculations when we are seeing it in IBP. This is a type of system how they maintain these key figures. Next is planning area. Generally, we are using unified planning area as a basic planning area, right? Here, if you see, there are multiple planning areas they have created. So each planning area will be having assigned within multiple master data attributes, key figures, time profiles, planning levels, and different steps here. So if you see here, general that it starts with attributes. Next to attributes you will be having master data type. So generally you will be assigning attribute, creating attributes, and uh, maintaining it to a table, and then you will be they will be creating key figures, and those details whatever are required they will be assigning it to a planning area, and they will activate that planning area. So once the planning area is activated, you can use that planning area as our unified or as our planning area. So IBP team will be taking care of this, but what happens in IBP, if you have an idea, that is well and good. Next we are going to discuss about application jobs. I said that even within CADS we can schedule the jobs using run now and scheduler, and the last point, we can also uh, schedule the jobs by third party applications, example like IBP. And in IBP we can trigger the CPADS tasks using application jobs. To create an application job, first we need to have an application job template. So to create an application job template, go to application job templates. In application job templates, you can click on create. So it is a shared template. You can maintain it as a shared template. So here you have frequency. Do you want to run that job daily, hourly, minutely, monthly, single run, week of month, or weekly? So how we schedule the jobs in CADS, here also we will schedule the job, the task, application jobs here itself. Let's take it as a single run. Next, click on maintain steps, click on add. So here you have different steps which need to be maintained, but generally for IBS CPADS you will be having data integration using HANA Cloud application, SAP Cloud integration for data services. Did you see this? This is the protocol you need to use. Template data integration using SAP Cloud integration for data services. Right. Next, save job template. Here we need to give the task name. So if you see here, organization name is already populated because the system is connected to CADS system. And if we are connecting to the production system, if you want to run the production job, you will click on production. If not, you will not click on production. Next, task name. Let's take example of one task which we are running on a daily basis. Let's take this lock IBP. View history first. Is there any data error log? Hmm. Click on task name. Here you are seeing different projects, right? Click on the project. Okay. Agent group actual stun is calculated. Just a second. Location ID task I have selected. Agent is always the dev agent. If you have two agents, one you are running it for production, you will be selecting the production agent. System configuration not required. Template type. It is not a standard template, right? So no need to select the template type. Filters, global variables you need to give, like number of global variables we are using is 4. So once you give the number 4, it will be asking for the global variables. So what is the first global variable? That is $G. So there we did not give the global variable. So if you give the global variables here, let me take another task which has global variables. This field. See, different global variables are populated here. Planning area, value we need to give it. Whatever the value we have given there, you need to give it here. Next, time profile -1. Batch command. Set update. Last one is scenario. Next, check template parameters are correct. So if you get any message, no. If you take any wrong error, you will get an error here. Templates parameters are correct. Click on save.
Krishna, giving global here is mandatory because usually we don't give while creating job templates.
As per my knowledge, we need to give that actually.
Okay.
It is mandatory. Let me go to a template.
Because
What is the
already in the task, whatever we maintain in the steps is the task name only, no Krishna. In the templates we have, in the task there will be already we have it right. And for example, if it's an extract task, then we don't define global variables. That's why. Mm.
yeah, but coming to IBP, they will maintain these global variables.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a job template name is LOD ID. Okay, display. Save. So job template is saved. Name is location ID. Now what I will do, job template is created, right? Let me go to application jobs. Here you will be having option to create a new job. Here we will be clicking step 2, smart start immediately, single run. Check schedule. See, it's in process. If you go to CADS, this is triggered now through CAIBP. It is successful. We got rejections. What is it? A row delimiter was seen in row number 1 while column processing. Okay, but when coming to application jobs, if you see this, once it is done, it will say finished or failed. So here you are getting a warning message. Log status. You can go through the log status and see what is the warning message or if there is a file for error record. So this is the activity of IBP team to monitor all these things. See here also you get this trace log and monitor log, which we will see it in our CADS. Whatever is the error we are seeing, that we will be getting it here. So this is how you create the application jobs and application job templates in IBP. So finished but finished with error log warning. If it is successful, it shows like this, finished. If it is error, let me show you. See, error, user error or some error you will getting, you'll be getting the details here. So it will be having logs, results, steps. Let's say if here we only kept one step. If you have multiple tasks, you have 3, 4, 5 steps created by will be there. In the same way, you can export this table into a spreadsheet and see it there as well. Whenever you want to create a new application job, you can just click on create. You need to give that application job template name and it will get started, and you can also restart that particular task job. Hmm. Okay, I am not able to restart it. Maybe some admin access would be required for this, but yeah. So here you, if you see, these are all the options which you can see on the screen. So here if you created yet duration end, that columns will be added here. So if you want to know the runtime of that particular task, how much time that job is taking, you can take and consider this duration as well. So while doing the data validation, we will use all these steps of duration and those things to get the best outfit of IBP. Any questions on this part?
So Krishna, sometimes when we map the uh, attributes in the target table, So the in the source table it will be having a different name, and in the target table the name of the attribute is different. So then it app by name won't be working. How will we check like which attribute needs to be mapped what in the source table? Is there any way we can check?
That need to be given by source and target teams. Like FSD document consists that. So let me show you some small example which I'm currently working with. If you see them, this is a type of FSD document. If you see here in source, it will be different table names, and in target, it will be having different table names. Let me see here. If you see down file, it's in the file, it is ordered item. So in the IBP it is
Yeah.
to be IBP product ID, logical location code in source, location ID in IBP. So you need to check that names and you need to map it. But the thing is, the best way of practicing it is before going to the target query only. In the first step, before in the transform 2 or transform 3, you need to create a manual columns there like this. And first you need to map these manual columns to this order item need to be monitored in before target query. You need to keep a transform. In the transform output, you need to manually create this product ID, location ID, week, and this, so that in the target query, if you click auto map, it will get auto mapped.
Okay, you're saying to take an extra transform and rename the
That
attributes
is only
to
an option. If you have if you want to directly map it, you can directly map it in target
uh,
query.
but just for our
But if
understanding, to easily map at the target query, it is better to take another transform and rename it.
yes,
Okay. I mean, by any chance, if they miss to uh, provide the names, can we by ourselves go and check somewhere, Krishna, the
no, we
names?
cannot. We cannot.
Okay. Okay.
It is their activity. Without FSD document, we are not going to start the integration. That's why.
Okay.
It is mandatory their activity to give that field details. So if you, let's say, if you have prepared some details and if you mapped it, and if it is a wrong, who is going to take care of it?
Okay.
So it's mandatory for the S4 team or whatever the source team, SQL team, to provide the field names, and those field names need to be considered in CADS. Any other question, guys? I hope today's session is clear on IPP. So this much of information is more enough for CIDS consultant to be known on IBP. We know what is base planning area, planning level, what is planning area, and different types of master data, and how to create application job template and how to create the application jobs.
Krishna, base planning level is the root attributes for a particular key figure of the transactional data, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, but the thing here is mandatory root attributes. If you want to add
Ah,
a point, if you
yeah.
say actual quantity, even UOM2 is a root attribute, but
Okay.
it is not a mandatory root attribute from CID.
Okay.
Yeah. Without root attributes, base planning level, we cannot load transactional data. If you load the transactional data as well, you will get a rejection saying attributes is not matching the base planning level.
Okay, Krishna.
In tomorrow's session, we will see different types of errors or rejections we get on a daily basis from CADS to IBP.
One more thing, like when we create tasks, we will have a key figure and then a key figure lag and then consensus lag. What is the difference between these three, Krishna?
That is project specific money, so we cannot discuss that so on a training session. So if you can show the data, then we only we discuss. So when we have this lag, key figure lags, that is completely dependent on specific project requirement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every key figure or every project will not have this key figure lags or consensus lag. So they may be missing something on the original one, then they are pulling it through the lag key figures.
Yeah, in my Wikipedia system also, like for few key figures it is there, and for few key figures they are not maintaining this. So that's why
So
I
for
got this.
input key figure, inbound key figures, do you have lag or outbound?
Inbound only, Krishna.
What are those key figures?
I have to check, Krishna. I don't remember the names exactly. I will ping you once I check, Krishna.
Yeah, what is that doing exactly? What is the difference between the original key figure and that lag key figure? Check it. Then you will get the difference of what is the difference. See, lag is a customized key figure. So once they are running the key figure, again they are learning a lag of it. So there is something missing difference between the original and the lag.
Mm.
Yeah.
Little I know about this lag is like they are forecasting future data is what I know. I'm not sure whether it is correct or not.
When you are saying forecasting future data, is it within IBP or you are considering about consensus demand?
Mm. Within IBP, I guess, Krishna.
No, my question is you said inbound lag, inbound key
Uh,
figure lag.
mm,
So
mm,
inbound is historical data, right? Whatever we
mm,
are sending is historical data.
okay,
You are saying consensus lag. Consensus lag is an outbound key figure, right?
okay.
Check it correctly because consensus
Mm,
key figure is output of IBP, outbound of IBP.
okay. Okay, Krishna.
Consensus.
I'll check and I'll let you know clearly what exactly it is.
Any other questions, guys, on this part? Okay, guys, just do practice the sessions. We'll connect back as there are no questions.